So this third tea that I formulated was one that I wanted to have some caffeine when either, maybe I didn't sleep as well the night before and I needed to be spot on the next morning, or I just wanted a little pick-me-up. But you know how when you have too much caffeine, you get all jittery and jangly? And I didn't want that kind of feeling.
Right.
So I said, okay, how can I create something that will, number one, taste good,
Yeah.
has to taste good,
Yeah.
but will give me that lift without giving me the jitters,
Right.
and will not last like all day long,
Yeah.
but will also have other components in it that are good for my body.
Right.
So I started off with green tea,
Okay.
which is a milder tea than, say, black. Black tea and green tea and white tea, they're all made from the same plant, Camellia sinensis.
Okay.
But how they are fermented and prepared determines the amount of caffeine in them. So green tea has some caffeine in it naturally.
Right.
So I'm not using decaffeinated green tea. I'm actually
Right.
using the green tea.
Right.
But sometimes when something has a lot of caffeine in it, can be a little bit upsetting to your stomach, or it can give you those jitters that I mentioned. So what I did is I combined it with just a little bit of lavender.
Okay.
Not so much, again, with the florals, you have to be so careful because too much can taste like soap. And I don't want, I'm not going to be encouraging anybody to wash their mouth out with a bar of soap, and I'm not going to drink it. So, but I want a little bit to give it just a little hint of that flavor. So what it does is you get the focused alertness when you drink this tea, and it's called, I don't think I even said the name, it's called Spring Green Bouquet, because it has the green tea and it has the lavender, so the bouquet. It's got that focused alertness, so you get the caffeine from the green tea, and then what lavender does, it has that offsetting effect where it creates a calmness, and so together that allows you to have that alertness that really lets you concentrate on a task. At least that's how it's been for me. And so I love to have it in the mornings when I really need to be spot on. I want to get a project done. It requires some mental energy, and I want to be focusing on that. So that's why I like that. And then to give it a little bit of oomph, I add just the tiniest bit of spearmint in it. And the reason I do that is because it tends to get everything moving in your system, and it has that lightness that sometimes counteracts the heaviness of a green tea, which, again, too much of one thing, I think, is not as beneficial. And sometimes when you add teas together and the different plants together, the sum of the parts is actually greater. Than just, if you add them all up, it's greater. It's like it's 1 and 1 equals 4 or 5 or 6 in terms of the impact. This one has some caffeine, so we're in the morning, so it won't affect our sleep tonight. You ready to try this?
Yes.
And it's, again, a completely different palette. The flavor on this, it's stronger. You can make any of these teas stronger or weaker depending on what you like in terms of flavor. But this is definitely going to be more robust.
Right.
At least the way I brewed it this morning. Spring Green Bouquet.
Spring Green Bouquet. Ooh. It tastes like it's Chinese tasting. Like when I was a kid and we'd go to Chinese restaurants to get tea, it has that because it's the green tea.
The green tea, and there's a little bit of astringency to it because I can taste and feel the tannins in it because this tea is mildly caffeinated because of the green tea component of it. It's not fully caffeinated, but it is mildly caffeinated. You will feel that drawing in your mouth, that astringency that comes from the tannins in the Camellia sinensis.
But then you have that slight floral. It's like it's really interesting. It kind of makes me think almost of like a jasmine green tea. I mean, it's very jasmine has a much more flowery taste.
Yes, this is more subtle.
Yeah,
This is more subtle because I've grown jasmine, but I'm not as fond of the jasmine flavor because it tends to be so overpowering
very strong.
and very floral.
Yeah.
This has some floral highlights to it, but not so much that you're thinking,
no,
I need to rinse my
yeah,
mouth out.
and I don't think that I would be like, I think if I try this and you didn't tell me what was in it, I would say it's a green tea. I wouldn't probably peg the lavender, but now that you've said it, I can definitely taste it. Yeah.
Yeah, and all the teas, it's really important for me to label all of my teas with all of the ingredients because you never know who has a sensitivity to something and they don't want to inadvertently taste something or ingest something that might cause them a problem. I have sensitivities of my own, so I'm very aware and how important that is to have those labels. And just so that, here we go, here it is, this one. This one, you can see it's green and kind of got the little blue from the, from the lavender.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it.
But it's a more monochrome, earthy, foresty.
There's little purples in it. It's so pretty.
Yes, they're the little purple. And it just uses the buds.
Pretty in themselves. It's like artwork. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They are works of art. Well, when I started out in college, I started as a fine arts major. Fortunately for the art world, I did not continue, but I do try to create a little art in what I do.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.